So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome to an extreme foggy day. And I was in this same area last week and I said to you I will be back here when it's foggy. Well, it's the next morning and I was actually on my way to do a lecture or photo talk. I don't know how you call it in English. I always think that lecture is a professor does a lecture, in my opinion, but what word do you use in English? Please leave it in the comment. But I said I will be back here when it's foggy, and I have about 1 hour, maybe even less, spare time before I have to be in the camera store that I have to go to. So I kind of figured this place was on the way, perfect conditions for this. So let's see if we can get some great shots here. Yeah, that would be really nice. So I just took the first shot over here with the polarizer of this path with those trees on the left side. It just looks really, really nice. Just a real simple shot. But my plan for this trip is that I want to walk to the furthest point, which I remember yesterday had a very nice spot. It's about a 15 minutes walk. So that leaves me about 45 minutes. And if I'm there, then I know what time, if I'm there, then I know how much time I have left. So sorry about the tractor, they are doing some maintenance to the forest here, some here. It was the same yesterday, so that's the plan. Go to the furthest point and walk my way back over here, and I know how much time I have left. So I'm gonna do some speed walking today. So I just figured out that I didn't charge anything, my camera, my video camera, my microphone. So this is just a spontaneous decision to go and do this. But yesterday I got home, threw my bag in the corner. So lesson learned, always charge your equipment. But like I said, I had no plans for today. You know, there was no fog predicted, but when I woke up, I just noticed this small world and I thought, let's get the kids to school, jump in the car, drive early to that camera store, and then on my way visit this place. So hopefully the fog will stay around for a little bit, because there were some real gnarly trees up there that I want to go to. So it's quite the pace, quite the pace. So I just took a pretty decent image in the middle of a path there with a lane of trees. And normally I'm not the kind of guy that shoots these roads, but this one just looked really nice with the fog and the autumn colored trees. But there was one of those tractors coming, so I had to move out of the way before I could record some video footage of it. But I hope you have an image in mind what it could look like, and I will show it on the screen right now what I took. I think it was absolutely worth it. So I already figured that I'm not going to be able to, let's have a look, to reach the spot that I had in mind. It's far too far to walk over there today. So it's going to be quite a short video, I think, if this is even going to make it as a video. But yeah, you can see the conditions are great, but time is the essence here. But I was hoping to find one of those yellow trees here in front that didn't work yesterday but could work now due to the fog. So that's what I'm still looking for, and I have about 10 minutes to walk. Then I have to turn around. I'm about 20 minutes in now, so I have to go 20 minutes back, and then hopefully I see something. But until now, that's what I remember from yesterday. that the first part wasn't that interesting. It was about the last part. But I thought it wasn't as far as I'm walking now. So yeah, I give myself another 5 minutes and then I'm turning back. So let's hope I can make it. So I made it to the spot that I had in mind, and just look on the other side here. It's about these gnarly trees over here, you know. Oh, and when I walked by here yesterday, I immediately thought this is awesome. And so I just set up the camera here on the tripod, the OM-1 with the 40 to 150, and of course in these autumn conditions, a polarizer. So I don't even know if I really need it for this specific shot, but I think it looks quite nice. But yeah, I just set up this composition. Let me try to show you on the back of the camera. So this is the shot that I composed. You can see this real gnarly tree on the right side as the first eye catcher. And then there's this piece of dead wood on the ground, which I'm not quite sure if I like it or not. And then you have this grouping of trees on the left side underneath this big branch over there. And it just looks really, really awesome. So I'm gonna take this shot, and I also think I'm going to take a high-res shot, just to be sure that I can do everything with it. I'm overexposing it a little bit to increase that feeling of fog. You can do it in post-processing, but I always prefer to do it on location. So yeah, really nice. I'm manual focusing this shot, and what I always like to do, let me show you on the back. It's starting to rain now, so there goes my fog. I've got this function programmed to the front button here. Let me show you on this button here on the front of the camera. I programmed the zoom function, so if I push it, you see this green spot appears, and if I push it again, it zooms in to whatever you want. Right now I'm at 10 times magnification, and it's really good to perfectly adjust your manual focus. Push it again, you see the whole shot. So and that's just it. The focus is perfect, high-res shot programmed, overexposing it a little bit, and I can actually decrease the ISO pretty far. Lower the aperture a little bit. Taking the shot again. I think this is one of my favorite woodland shots from this year. Absolutely nice. So this is the first shot here. So I found another composition here, which I kind of like. So let me show you. I'm using this as a foreground for these two trees there in my background. And it looks like this in the frame. I think I need to do a focus stack here. So I'm going to manually adjust the focus to the foreground now, to those ferns. Take the shot again. So yeah, what a location. This is what I was searching for in the Netherlands for a long time, but I just couldn't find these kind of trees. And there are a lot of these trees around, but I don't have much time. So this is going to be one of my favorite woodland areas in the Netherlands, that's for sure. So this is the second image. I hope it worked. So this is it. So I took one more image at those trees, but I just ran out of time. I have to walk back to get in time. So if you are at my lecture, photo talk, or whatever you call it in English, and I arrived late, then you know what happened, you know. This is the life of a landscape photographer, you know, taking every second you can get in conditions like this is a second one, you know. Amazing, absolutely loving these conditions. So if this was yesterday, I would probably have come back with 1,000 images, but I don't, you know. So let me talk you to that last shot. You know, I saw this gnarly tree a little bit more to the back, but that first tree that I shot, the big one, had one leaf on the right, of one branch on the right side that completely turned down. And I thought it would be nice to put the other tree underneath that branch. But the image got extremely busy, so there's a lot going on in it. But I have no idea if it works. So let me know in the comments, what do you think of this last image of the gnarly trees? I think it was nice. A little bit different than the other ones, but yeah, pretty nice shot. So this is the last shot of the gnarly trees, and maybe I can see something on my way back to the car. I've got no idea, so let's see. So just another quick shot again over here, and let me show you this on camera. I know I am going to be late, but I was just photographing this tree over here, and you can see now there are some trees on the left and the right and the back, which makes this shot rather interesting. And I just took an image of it a couple of meters back, and I'll put it on screen right now. And you can see that it's one tree with nothing on the right side, but by walking 10 meters further, a lot more interesting things appeared in the background. So I'm gonna take this shot again, and yeah, let me know what you think of it. Do you like the first shot with all the negative space, or the second shot with those interesting bushes in the background? So this is the second shot. So on my way back, I just figured out a little fun experiment to do. You know, yesterday I told you that I shot this orange-yellow layer tree in the middle of a forest that I really liked. It was too far to walk over there today to catch it with these foggy conditions. But I figured out, what if I do a double exposure? You know, the image is still on my camera, so I selected that image as a first image, and then I just shot an image here of only fog, just fog, nothing else. And this is the result. So that was quite a nice experiment with this last image, and I just totally ran out of time, so I couldn't record an ending to this video. But just to explain to you again, the last image that you've seen is a double exposure. So the first image is the one that I shot the day before without any fog, and the image that I overlaid on it in camera using the function of the double exposure. It was an image of only fog on that open area, and it just created this magical, dreamy forest image with that beautiful colored tree in it. So I absolutely love this image myself. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Is this a successful experiment? It's a little bit of cheating with foggy images, I guess, but yeah, I just absolutely love the outcome of this shot. So yeah, I hope you liked this video, a little rush fast video that I recorded along the way to my lecture, which I did make on time. So I just arrived on time there. I had about 15 minutes left, so I couldn't do anything more than that. Yeah, so I hope you liked this little trip. If you did, please push that thumbs up button and the subscribe button underneath this video if you haven't subscribed already. I make weekly new videos every Thursday, every Sunday, new videos on location, tips and tricks, editing tutorials, how to set up your camera recently. So all kinds of different videos, all about landscape and nature photography with OM system / Olympus gear. So yeah, I hope to see you on the next video. Yeah, don't forget, there are still a couple of calendars left. If you order it now, I think it will arrive on time for January to receive them. So worldwide shipping possibilities. So yeah, I hope you will get me cleared of those last few calendars that I have in stock. So I hope to see you on the next video. Thanks for watching and for all your support. Bye bye.